Good evening, take two. I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope you're having a great Friday night, and I hope you're in your transition or about to start your transition of winding down and coming out of sympathetic overdrive for the week. Some of you might get a second win on Friday nights. Some of you might almost have your Friday night crash if you've had a busy week, whatever it is you were doing. But hopefully by 9 o'clock, you're going to start transitioning or thinking of, what am I going to do for my half an hour before bed? Am I going to read? Am I going to do meditation? Am I going to do a little yoga? Whatever it is, hopefully it makes you happy. Hopefully it calms you down and it brings you out of fight or flight. So again, hope you're having a wonderful Friday evening. I want to talk about a few things this evening. I had lots of great questions about optimal health this week. So I thought I'd jump on and show you guys and give you a little peek of the new membership site that is ready to go for March. I didn't know what a membership site really was myself before I started creating my own. So don't blame you if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I talk about Optimal Health membership site. So I'll give you a sneak preview. I'll show you the first page and I'll go into one of the weeks so that you know what to expect. I'm also going to give you the 3 reasons why I think you should join a program similar to, if not Optimal Health. And the last thing I'm going to share, give you a chance to receive one of my favorite clean eating desserts. One of my favorites. I've got many favorites. So at the end of the video, hi everybody. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to share with you one of the recipes. So thanks so much for watching. If you're watching it live or you're watching the replay, I'm Dr. Glenna. I'm a naturopathic doctor. And I'm a mom of 3 small kiddos, and I'm the creator of Optimal Health, a clean eating program that I started a year ago and have met many wonderful women that have inspired me and taught me a lot as they've joined the program and created a community within the program and have taken on the journey and of changing their lifestyle and making this program an opportunity for them to reach their health goals, whatever it may be. So thanks again. So first of all, I will jump in with the 3 reasons why I truly think that this Optimal Health program is important for you. The first one is to increase your vitality. About an hour ago, after I put my kids to bed, I jumped on the treadmill. And as I was on the treadmill running, I thought, why do I exercise? And the reason really is to increase my vitality and to feel more alive. When I exercise, I completely feel more alive the entire day. I try to get it on in the mornings on the treadmill, but sometimes Fridays it just doesn't happen, so I sneak it a little bit in the evening if I can. And it doesn't always happen every day. But really that's the reason why I miss kind of doing daily exercise and why I'm getting back at it, is I just feel way more energized throughout the day. So I encourage you guys, and I challenge you right now, what is your number 1 reason why you exercise, either why you try to exercise or why you do exercise? So comment here below. What's the number reason? And don't be shy. I guarantee whatever your reason is, probably about 20% of the people watching are going to watch the replay will share the same reason. So what's your number 1 reason why you exercise or why you have exercised at any point? Mine for sure is increasing the feeling of just being more alive during the day and increasing my vitality. Mentally and physically, I feel way more awake and I feel way more productive. Even if it's just a 20-minute fast walk, jog, core exercise, whatever it is, it completely changes my day. And I doubt that you guys are any different. So let's see. Anybody want to share that's watching why you exercise? It might be for your mood. It might be to keep your weight under control. It might be to control your appetite. It might be, like I said, for mood. It might be to help you sleep. There's so many reasons. Some people find it helps their hormones. Gives you lots more energy and you feel better all over. Thank you so much for sharing that. I think that is true, and that's why I do it too, Denise. It's because it boosts my energy. I know it takes energy to exercise, but after I exercise, I have way more energy, and it lasts for more than that day. Thank you so much, Wilma. Weight loss and relaxation. Awesome. It's very effective for weight loss. And even though we're using our sympathetic nervous system to exercise, the rest of the day we tend to be more relaxed when we exercise because we're increasing blood flow, we're increasing serotonin, our antidepressant hormone. Exercise is just as effective as antidepressants. Studies have shown that. Something to think about if you have mild to moderate depression. Severe depression, you've got to talk to your doctor about that. But it can boost our serotonin, exercise. And that's, I think, why we feel so much more mentally alert and great all over. And walking, of course, is okay. Basically, when I say exercise, I mean movement. Something continuous that's getting your heart rate up a little bit is exercise. It might be coaching. You might be coaching basketball. You might be coaching skating. That's exercise. It might not feel like work to you, which is great. Thank you, Judy. Weight loss. It's great. We're meant as humans to be moving. We're not meant to be sedentary. So if we have jobs where we're sitting at a desk, it's even more important. Or if you've had a job that you're standing still, so important to move the muscles for at least half an hour a day to build muscle, contract muscle, move your lymphatic system, move your circulatory system. Sometimes we wonder, why am I having high blood pressure? Or why is my cholesterol high? Or why are my sugars high? Or why are my veins bulging? We're not meant to be sitting and we're not meant to be standing in the same place. We're meant to be moving a lot of the day. So sometimes I think this is so unnatural to be running on a treadmill. But if I have a job, and I do have a job where I sit a lot, I have to kind of make up for it some other way to balance out the amount of hours that I sat. So something like walking fast, yoga, going for a jog, those are kind of balancing out the hours that I sit. And hi, Diane. Aerobics and yoga is awesome, Wilma. And for many, many times in my life, I got 2 for 1. I used my exercise or my sports as social because it's extremely social. So you can exercise while you're seeing friends, meeting friends, being on a team, etc. 15 minutes Pilates. Awesome, Denise. And isn't that amazing that only 15 minutes of something like yoga, Pilates, even walking can decrease pain. It's amazing when we're sore and achy. The last thing we want to do, but as you can see by the comments here, exercising actually will decrease your pain. You'll get more blood flow to the muscles, and then the old blood that has our waste material will be moved out. When we're still, we're not making that movement. We're not encouraging our lymphatic system, which is our garbage collector, to collect the metabolic debris that we've built up throughout the day. Exercise does that. So that's awesome to hear, Denise. Thank you. And Pilates is a lot about building core, and it's similar to yoga, but yoga's got a little bit more flow to it. Pilates is a little bit more focused on core. Hopefully, I'm not offending anybody by saying that. So those are awesome. Weight loss, relaxation, decreasing pain, and social. Those are great. That kind of sums it up. And just feeling better and feeling better all over. So thank you so much for sharing that. I think that's going to motivate anybody on this call. If you've got looking for to control your weight, if you're looking to kind of shut off, put the switch off, which isn't easy these days, to get that switch off so we're not running and our mind's not going. Exercise. Don't forget exercise, going out for a 20-minute walk or running on a treadmill, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. And social, it's getting out and doing a class. It's a great way to get yourself out, especially in the winter, right? In the cold months, you have to go. It's not even thinking, am I going to go? Am I going to exercise today? You sign up for a class, you go, you see the same people. It's really good social, 10, 15 minutes chit chat. So those are really important things because connecting and socializing helps our mood. So thank you so much for sharing those. Then I'm going to jump into the 3 reasons that I think it's super important. First of all, a reason why I believe in my program Optimal Health and why I created it, because I practiced naturopathic medicine, and in practicing for 17 years, I've always been blessed with a busy practice. I'm grateful for 17 years, but I wanted to kind of form and create a program that kind of put together the tips and strategies that I saw that really helped women and what I saw that was making the biggest difference in women's lives. So that's why Optimal Health was created. And I love it. It's very creative for me, and it's inspiring for me. And I love kind of condensing information and giving them to women to empower them so they can take them on themselves and they have the knowledge. Now, I know anybody that took the program has increased their knowledge of their body, of what true optimal health is, and how to keep a healthy mindset with health and not to feel like it's overwhelming or that you can't take control of your own health. So that was my goal, and that's why I continue to do it. And I believe that anybody can increase their vitality and the feeling of how alive they are every day. And that's the number one reason I promote this program, and I continue to do it. The second one is I believe everybody should have a basic knowledge of their health. And if you feel empowered, you're way more likely to follow through and develop healthy habits. When we don't have that basic knowledge of health, and we are continuing to get to know how our body works better and what works for us in terms of weight loss and sleep and hormones, all the important things that make or break our day, then we're gonna feel more overwhelmed, just like any other subject in our life, not even just health, but think about the more you learn about something, the less stress there is surrounded and the less negativity. So that's the other reason I think that we need to know about our bodies so we can make better choices. And when we know the connections with how we feel in our bodies, we're way more likely to reach for that healthy muffin or carrots and hummus, or to make a healthier version rather than grabbing something healthy when we realize if I keep grabbing for that unhealthy cookie, it's going to affect my mood during my cycle, or it's going to increase my pain. Once we start learning that it's going to make those connections, we're way more likely to grab the carrots and hummus or avocado and corn chips than something processed every day. And again, in my program, it's not 100%, it's 80-20. If you get 100%, awesome. But this is most of the time. The next one is to be able to reach your goals. We all have health goals, whether it's like, I want to sleep. I want to wake up in the morning and feel refreshed and like I had a really good sleep, or I don't want to have hormonal issues. I don't want to break out every month. I don't want to have bloating every time I eat. I don't want to have really bad arthritis so I'm not moving. So many things. I don't want to hold on to 20 pounds anymore. I'm done with that. Whatever your health goal is, Optimal Health will help you get there. It's an overall plan. It's not just for one thing. Anybody who's from diabetes to thyroid to adrenals to insomnia to irritable bowel can go on the program. It's safe. I've made it in a way that no matter what's going on, it's not going to be dangerous. Unless, of course, you say have an allergy, and we talk about that in the program. You replace the food. You do not eat any food that you're allergic to. But there's lots of flexibility, and you can switch plans up and recipes up in the plan. So those are my 3 reasons. Number 1, to increase your vitality, because I don't think our health should be in the way of our careers or jobs, whatever we want to do, whether it's traveling or just being healthy for our kids, painting, decorating, whatever your passions are, sports. I don't like to see health stand in people's way because they didn't have the knowledge of how to prevent or how to heal or how to take care of their bodies. The second one was increasing your knowledge. I think everybody should have a basic knowledge of what's healthy and what's not in an ingredient list, and what foods are kind of our power foods that make us healthier, slow down the aging process rather than increase the aging process and increase the aging in our cells and increase inflammation in our cells. And the last one is health goals. We all have them. We probably have financial goals, we have health goals, we have travel goals, we have life goals, adventures, whatever they are, but we all have health goals. And you might not even realize you have health goals, but every time you say, I want to lose 10 pounds, or I want to fit into those jeans, or I want to feel good in the morning, or I wish I didn't have this pain. They're all goals. That's what you want for your life. Or I wish I didn't have to deal with this acid reflux, or I wish I didn't have to deal with my menopause has been going on for 4 years for me. And everybody knows it should not go on that long. Whatever it is, you have health goals, and this program can help. You don't have to feel the way you do. And next one is, I want to show you my, hi Joan, I want to show you my membership site. So here, my phone isn't, let's see if this is going to come back on. Give me 1 sec. My phone's acting funny on me the last few weeks, so I'm going to use a computer. But I'm going to give you a little sneak peek so you have an idea of what it looks like in the membership site, and if it fits for you, if it makes sense to you, if you think it's pretty easy once you get in there. You just need a password, make an account and a password once you register for the program, and that's it. So, and I'll always be tweaking it as usual. So there we go. Let me just take the camera. I'm going to just put my thumb over it so you don't get dizzy. There we go. Okay, so this is our prep week. And see if I can hold the camera. And then I have some videos for frequently asked questions that I did up specifically for the membership site. Some PDFs because I like people to track their measurements, macros, how many servings and portions, and basic healthy supplements that I think all women should be on that are safe. They're very basic ones. Nothing's individual because I don't know everybody's exact health. Then it moves on down to month 1. It's a 3-month program now I've created. So we're going to go into week 1 to give you an idea. So you click on that. And the first week I start off with whole food nutrition and I just go over why the plan works. So I created a video to go along with that is always going to be there. So you can go back to it, you can watch it, pause it, and if you forget something, you go back to the video. It will be there always on the site, so you'll have access when you're a member. And then down here will be a meal plan. See if I can, yep. And this will be the meal prep guide that are suggestions, what to cook on the weekends, what to cook during the week. And this one is every week I have a quiz or a PDF or a worksheet that you can do. And it might be for tips and guidelines about the specific topic we're going to talk about that week. Or it might be a quiz so that you can do the quiz to find out, do you have issues with that particular health issue that we're talking about that week, and should you investigate further? Okay, so let me go back here. So then you would just go back to the main page in the site, and all your weekly modules are there. So you can just go back and click on them whenever you want. Maybe one night you want to go through 4 topics and watch 4 of the videos. It will all be there. So let me put it back here. There we go. So that was the membership. Oh, thank you, Judy. Thank you very much. That was the membership site. And so once you go into it, if you go in for 3 months, you have access to all of it. If you go in for just a taste of the first month, then you'll have access to each of those weeks. And you can always go back to the prep week where I have videos up explaining caffeine and water and portions. And so it's going to help. And of course, there will always be the private Facebook group that you can ask questions on anytime and support each other. So that will still be there. But I thought this was a little bit easier for people to find meal plans, the PDFs, the videos I do on the private page. They won't have to go through Facebook. They can go just log into their membership site and do it on their phone or their computer. They can do it at the grocery store and look up that meal plan, which is going to be super easy. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, I've been busy, but who isn't, right? So, and the last thing, I have a recipe, one of my favorite desserts that I love to make when for my family or when we go somewhere. And if you share this video, I would love for you to message me, private message me your email, and I will email you this recipe. It's going to be a healthy dessert recipe there just might be chocolate in it because that's one of my favorites. So feel free to do that and just private message me or put your email here below and I will email you the recipe. And you'll have until tomorrow to do that, and then I'll send it off. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and a great sleep. Now go and start transitioning into parasympathetic nervous mode and shut off the sympathetic nervous system. Have a great night. And thanks again for listening.